My girlfriend said, "You're too available, it's unattractive." When I surprised her with lunch, I said, "You're right." Then I became unavailable. She didn't like it when my assistant said I was in Miami with a client. The client was 24 and gorgeous. Original post: I, 31 male, work in commercial real estate, not the glamorous kind you see on TV, mostly strip malls and mid-size office buildings. Good money, boring work. Been with Jessica, 29, for 2 years. Living together for 8 months. Last month, I surprised her at her marketing firm with her favorite Thai food. Thought it'd be romantic. She works crazy hours, always complaining about being hungry. I had a meeting cancel, so I grabbed pad thai and spring rolls from that place she loves. The look on her face when I walked into her office wasn't happiness. It was annoyance. "What are you doing here?" she asked, glancing at her coworkers. "Brought you lunch, babe. Know you've been stressed with the Peterson campaign," she sighed. Actually sighed. "Derek, we talked about this. I need boundaries at work. We'd never talked about that. But, okay, message received." We ate in awkward silence in the break room. Her coworker Megan kept smirking. That night she hit me with it. "You're too available, it's unattractive." I was folding laundry, just stopped mid-fold. "What?" "You're always there. Always texting, always checking in. It's suffocating. Women want men who are busy, who have their own lives." "Mystery is attractive, Derek. You answering my calls on the first ring?" "Not so much." "So you want me to ignore you?" "Not ignore, just be less eager, have your own thing going on. Make me work for your attention sometimes." The irony? I run 3 properties, I have plenty going on, but I made time for her because I thought that's what partners did. "You're right," I said, continuing to fold. "I'll work on that." She smiled, came over and kissed me. "I knew you'd understand. It'll be better, you'll see." Cool. Game on. Update 1. 2 weeks later. Started simple, didn't respond to texts immediately. Let calls go to voicemail. When she asked about dinner plans, I'd already have something scheduled. Grabbing drinks with Tom from the Riverside project. Client dinner might run late. Gym, then reviewing contracts. At first, she seemed pleased. "See, this is good. You're focusing on yourself." But then Miami happened. My assistant Rachel, 26F, is brilliant. Harvard MBA, could probably run my company better than me. She fields all my calls when I'm in meetings. Last Wednesday, Jessica called my office. "Derek Wallace's office, this is Rachel." "Hi Rachel, it's Jessica. Is Derek available?" "Oh, hi Jessica. Mr. Wallace is in Miami with a client. Can I take a message?" Here's the thing, I was in Miami, checking out a potential property purchase. The client happened to be Sophia, whose family trust was looking to diversify into commercial real estate. And yes, Sophia is 24 and looks like she stepped out of a magazine. Those are just facts. The meeting was entirely professional. We toured 3 properties, had a business lunch at a waterfront restaurant, and I flew back that evening. But Jessica didn't know any of that context when she called. That night, she was waiting when I got home. Sitting on the couch, wine in hand, that fake smile women do when they're about to go nuclear. "How was Miami?" "Productive. Think we'll close on the Coral Gables property." "Rachel said you were with a client." "Yep, the Brennan Family Trust. Why?" "Just wondering what client requires you to fly to Miami with no mention to your girlfriend." I set down my briefcase. "You wanted me to be less available. I'm being less available. That doesn't mean disappearing to Miami." "I didn't disappear. I was working. You know, that thing you said I should focus on more." She stood up, wine sloshing. "Who was the client?" "Does it matter?" "Yes. Sophia Brennan, she's taking over her family's investment portfolio." Jessica grabbed phone, probably to Instagram stalk. Found her in about 10 seconds. Her face went through several emotions. She's a child. She's 24 and has a master's from Wharton. Hardly a child." "You spent the day with her?" "I spent the day showing properties to a potential buyer worth 8 figures. That's my job." "Why didn't you tell me?" I couldn't help but laugh. "Jessica, you literally told me I was too available, that I should be mysterious, have my own life. Now you're upset that I didn't give you my daily itinerary? That's different." "How?" She couldn't answer. Just stood there, jaw clenched, until she stormed off to bed. Update 2, 1 month later. The rules kept changing. Be less available, but not with attractive clients. Don't text constantly, but respond within an hour. Have your own life, but clear it with her first. Be mysterious, but fully transparent. I just kept doing what she originally asked. Focused on work, hit the gym religiously, grabbed drinks with friends without asking permission. The Miami trip was so successful that Sophia recommended me to 2 other trust fund kids looking to invest. My business was booming. Meanwhile, Jessica was losing her mind. She started showing up at my office randomly. Just wanted to surprise you with lunch. Oh, how the tables had turned. She began triple texting when I didn't respond fast enough. Going through my phone when she thought I was sleeping. Creating drama about every female name in my email. The funniest part? Her Instagram stories. Went from independent woman who don't need no man vibes to my boyfriend is everything real quick. Pictures of flowers I'd sent months ago, date nights that she now begged for, couple selfies with captions about true love. Then came Vegas. Big commercial real estate conference. I go every year. This year, Sophia was going too, along with half my client base. I mentioned it to Jessica a week before. I'll be in Vegas Thursday through Saturday, CRE Summit. She went pale. Is she going? Who? You know who. If you mean Sophia, probably, along with about 3,000 other industry people. I'm coming with you. It's a business trip. Partners support each other's careers. Like when you went to that marketing conference in Chicago, the one where spouses explicitly weren't invited? That's different. Everything was always different when it affected her. Jessica, you can't come. It's all meetings and networking. You'd be bored out of your mind. Fine, but you call me every night. Sure. I didn't. Update 3. The Vegas aftermath Thursday. Sent a text. Landed safe heading to registration. Ignored her 15 follow-up texts. Posted nothing on social media, which drove her crazy because she was stalking everyone else's posts from the conference. Friday. Radio silence until 11 p.m. Long day, heading to bed. Talk tomorrow. Her response was a novel about trust and communication. I was already asleep. Saturday, the nuclear meltdown. Sophia posted a group photo from a rooftop mixer. About 30 people, me included, holding drinks with the Vegas skyline behind us. Professional networking at its finest. Jessica called 23 times. I was in a panel discussion about market trends, phone on silent. When I finally checked my phone, the texts were unhinged. Who else is there? Why is she wearing that dress? You're doing this to hurt me. We need to talk now. I'm driving to Vegas. That last one got my attention. I stepped out and called her. Do not drive to Vegas. You're with her. I saw the photo. I'm with 30 people at a professional event. Are you seriously this insecure? Insecure? You disappear with some bimbo. Stop. Sophia has brought me 3 deals worth over $2 million in commission. You will not disrespect my clients. Oh, so she's more important than me? Right now, she's more professional. I hung up, turned my phone off, enjoyed the rest of the conference. Update 4. The Sunday showdown. Flew back Sunday morning. The apartment was a disaster. She'd apparently spent the weekend drinking wine and working herself into a rage. Empty bottles, mascara-stained pillowcases, my clothes thrown around. She was on the couch, still in Friday's work clothes, hair a mess, clutching her phone. We need to talk. I set down my bag. Yes, we do. You ignored me all weekend. I was working. With her. With multiple clients at a professional conference. She stood up, swaying slightly. You're having an affair. No, I'm not. Then why are you being so distant? I couldn't help it. I laughed, really laughed. Jessica, this is literally what you asked for. You said I was too available. Unattractive, remember? You wanted mystery, space, a man with his own life. I gave you exactly that. Not like this. Then how? Explain to me how I'm supposed to be less available but also completely available to you? It's about balance. No, it's about control. You wanted me to chase you, to make you feel desired by pulling back. But you can't handle it when I actually have other priorities. She's not a priority? My business is a priority. My clients are priorities. You? You're someone who plays games and gets upset when you lose. She started crying, the ugly kind. You've changed. No, I just started treating you the way you treated me. Doesn't feel good, does it? That's cruel? That's equality. She threw a wine glass at the wall. It shattered, leaving a purple stain. Get out, she screamed. Jessica, this is my apartment. My name is on the lease. You moved in with me, remember? The look on her face was priceless, like she'd forgotten that detail. Then I'll leave. Okay. She blinked. Okay, that's it? What do you want me to say? You're drunk, violent, and apparently deeply insecure. You created a problem that didn't exist, and now you're mad that your solution backfired. So yeah, okay, leave. Update 5, the extinction. She didn't leave. Not that night. Instead, she locked herself in the bedroom, my bedroom, and spent the next 3 days having what can only be described as a toddler tantrum in adult form. Monday, called in sick to work. Ordered delivery food on my credit card. I canceled it after the 3rd order. Posted cryptic quotes on Instagram about knowing your worth and surviving narcissistic abuse. Tuesday, her mother called me. Teresa is exactly where Jessica gets it from. Derek, what did you do to my daughter? I followed her relationship advice. She's devastated. You went to Vegas with some tramp. I went to a professional conference with 3,000 industry colleagues. Jessica says you're having an affair. Jessica says a lot of things, doesn't make them true. You need to fix this. Teresa, your daughter told me I was too available and unattractive. I gave her space. Now she's mad about it. I can't fix her insecurity. If you loved her, I did love her. Past tense, before she started playing games. Click. Wednesday, the grand exit. I came home from work to find her things mostly packed. She'd recruited her friends Megan and Alyssa to help. They were giving me death glares while hauling boxes. Jessica was in full victim mode. Red eyes, messy bun, oversized sweatshirt. The feel sorry for me starter pack. I'll get the rest this weekend, she said quietly. Sure, text first. Is that all you have to say? What would you like me to say? That you're sorry? That you want to work this out? But I'm not, and I don't, Megan gasped. You're such an asshole. How? By doing exactly what Jessica asked me to do? You knew what you were doing, Alyssa chimed in. Yes, I was respecting my girlfriend's explicitly stated wishes. Terrible, I know. Jessica started crying again. You did this to hurt me. No, you did this to manipulate me. It just didn't work out how you planned. I just wanted to feel wanted. You were. Every text, every surprise lunch, every time I answered on the first ring, that was me wanting you. But it wasn't enough. You needed games. It wasn't games. Then what was it? Silence. They left with what they could carry. Jessica turned at the door. You'll regret this. Doubt it. Update 6. The aftermath. It's been 3 weeks since she moved out. The smear campaign has been entertaining. According to Facebook, via friends who still follow her, I'm a narcissist, emotionally abusive, definitely cheating with Sophia, probably gay, that one's new, bad in bed, creative fiction, controlling. Meanwhile, in reality, Sophia's trust closed on 2 properties. The commission paid off my car. Rachel got promoted to operations manager. She never liked Jessica anyway. My apartment is peaceful. No more passive-aggressive post-it notes or arguments about nothing. I sleep better, eat better. My gym gains are insane without the constant drama. Then yesterday happened. I was at Whole Foods buying actual vegetables for once when I heard my name. Derek? Jessica. With some guy. Tall, beard, looked uncomfortable. Hey, I said, because what else do you say? This is Brad. Cool. Nice to meet you, Brad. Brad nodded, clearly wanting to be anywhere else. Jessica was staring at me. I looked good. New suit, fresh haircut, probably glowing from the lack of stress. You look, she started. I'm doing great, thanks. You? Yeah, great, really great. Brad was checking his phone. The relationship enthusiasm was palpable. I should go, I said. Client dinner. With Sophia? The venom in her voice. Actually, yes, she's introducing me to her cousin who's liquidating some properties. Jessica's face went through the whole emotional spectrum. So you are together? No, Jessica, I'm successful. There's a difference. Brad finally spoke up. Babe, we should go. Babe, poor Brad. As they walked away, I heard him ask, Who's Sophia? Nobody, Jessica said quickly. I actually felt bad for him. Almost warned him about the "you're too available" conversation that was coming. But hey, not my circus anymore. Final update. Got a text from Jessica last night, 2 months after she moved out. I miss us. Deleted it. Then another. I was wrong. Can we talk? Deleted. I know you're reading these. Actually wasn't. Rachel told me about them. She screenshot them from my tablet I'd left at the office. Brad and I broke up. There it is. Rachel did some Instagram detective work. Apparently Brad was emotionally unavailable and didn't prioritize the relationship. The man lasted 6 weeks. Respect, Brad. Here's what Jessica never understood. There's a difference between being too available and being present. I answered her calls because I wanted to talk to her. I brought her lunch because I was thinking about her. I texted back quickly because she was a priority. That wasn't unattractive, that was love. But she'd read some article or heard some podcast about maintaining mystery and keeping him interested, and decided our relationship needed fixing. She created a problem so she could feel desired by watching me solve it. Except I solved it exactly as requested. I became less available. I focused on my career. I stopped prioritizing her. Turns out she didn't want an unavailable boyfriend. She wanted the drama of making an available boyfriend compete for her attention. When I stopped competing and just lived my life, she lost her mind. The business is thriving. Sophia's network has opened doors I didn't know existed. Rachel and I are considering starting our own firm, professionally, before anyone asks. She's engaged to a pediatrician. Started dating Catherine, 32F, 3 weeks ago. She's a corporate lawyer, brutally honest, and thinks game playing is for children. When I call, she answers. When she's busy, she says so. No tests, no manipulation, just clear communication. It's boring. It's wonderful. Jessica still texts occasionally. Long paragraphs about growth and mistakes and second chances. Rachel auto-archives them to a folder called Dodged Bullets. The last one said, "You proved your point. You won. Are you happy?" Yeah, actually, I am. Because here's the thing about telling someone they're too available. You better be prepared for them to become unavailable. And you better be damn sure you can handle what you asked for. Jessica couldn't. She played a stupid game and won the stupid prize of being single, bitter, and blocked. As for me, I'm exactly as available as I want to be. To the right people, who appreciate it instead of weaponizing it. Funny how that works out. Peace out, Reddit. Going to dinner with Catherine. She picked the restaurant. No games, no tests, just Thai food and good conversation. And if I surprise her with lunch sometime, she'll probably just say thank you. Imagine that.